In this video, I'm going to show you how I have implemented QuickHMI. It's a low-cost SCADA solution, so I was looking for a solution where I could be able to connect with different kind of PLCs and forward this data to a IoT cloud system. Most of the SCADA systems which can connect to different PLCs and devices, for example Kepler, or we can say of like Ignition, Wonderware, Tricon. They are a bit costly for this kind of application because they need runtime license, and then you have to pay for each separate driver and the number of tags and etc. The greatest benefit with the QuickHMI, but I found that we don't need any runtime license. Once we buy the development environment with this cost, we can use it to implement any number of projects and any number of tags. Currently they support connection with these following devices, which is Siemens, OPC UA, TwinCAT 2 and 3, any PLC which has Modbus TCP IP RDU, with Allen Bradley PLC, also MQTT protocol, and this can also connect with SQL databases using JDBC. So let's get started with this one. To get this QuickHMI, what you have to do is you can go to this website, and here is the download section, and you can request for a trial license, and then you will get a trial license from them. And if you also want to run this, as I have mentioned, we can also run this in a single board computer. For example, a Raspbian would be needed, and they also provide this. You can download it from the same web page. I have taken help from this website, SQLite tutorial. In all these examples, they were running in separate main program just to make life easier. Made a program in NetBeans IDE 8.2. So I brought all these programs into different classes and used the main program to call the function which I need. So here you can get this program from GitHub. I have put here, I will put the link down on the description. For this application, we need to have a table in a database which contains these elements. This is for data image, which is for data log. The difference between data image and data log is if we want to know the value of a variable at any instance, we can read from this data image, and this data log, as it mentions, it logs the data with the value change of variables. With every value change, it will log it into the database. So now in this test, I have a SQL database, and if you want to create also this table in your SQL, what you can do is use this Java program and uncomment this section, execute this block to create new table, and create new table, and just go to this class, create new table, and I have also already written this SQL 14, SQL 15. So first change this one, write SQL 14 and then execute it, and then put here SQL 15 and then execute it. It will create this table for you. To give you a quick view, here is it will look like if your creation of these tables are successful. So these are the data which have been populated from the previous run. We will run this again. Okay, in this example, I'm connected to two different PLCs. To connect with different kind of databases with QuickHMI, the structure of JDBC string needs to be a bit different, and you can get a lot of help from the QuickHMI help manual. So inside communication JDBC strings, in this section you can see how to set the string. So what we are talking about here is you will get a section in your database connection. I already have one database to SQLite connected. So if we go here, you can see a section called JDBC string. We need to define this correctly to connect to our desired database. You can press connection test. If it is okay, then it will give you the connection text successful. So here is an overview what how the test has been done. What is the target? So we have a QuickHMI. You can run it in the local computer. That's not the use case. The use case would be to install this after configuring this in your own computer, to install the runtime in a single board computer, which could be a Raspberry Pi or even a cheap industrial computer, and then read data from different PLCs. Currently the drivers which they have, we just saw it, and then forward it in two different ways: either forward directly from the runtime to the cloud, or read it in a local SQLite file and then forward it from SQLite to the cloud, or read it in a log file, which is also possible. We just write the value of variables in the local log files and then forward it to the cloud system. And usually people would like to have their own encryption, so after we populate the data, for example in SQLite, we can use our proprietary drivers or scripts in Java, Python or C# to insert our own encryptions and forward this data from SQLite to the cloud. Okay, so let's go and run this QuickHMI. As you can see, I have defined a simple page trying to read some data from Siemens and some from Avago PLC. I'm already connected. These are my data sources, you can see here, and these are the variables. So let's run this. We can run it in different explorers. I have selected Internet Explorer, so start. It's checking for the connections. Connections are successful. I'll give you this message page. Okay, so as you can see, we are connected and the values of the variables are changing. Okay, so now let's go and check our database. The data are here. Refresh, and we can see the log data here. Okay, and refresh it, it's logging more. The numbers are increasing. And the data image, if we go here, data, it says the current value of the variable.